6 NCMI partnering churches from across South Africa teamed up to impact India and Sri Lanka. Our hearts knitted quickly with a passion to know Jesus and make him known in these colourful nations. Our first port of call was Kotagiri in the southern mountains of India. On our first Sunday, our team of 14 broke into smaller teams and ministered in 5 local churches. We were encouraged to hear the feedback as we could see the choreography of the Holy Spirit as he moved through the team members to glorify Jesus and bring wholeness in the church. There were reports of numerous healings, salvations, restored marriages, and deliverance. The India Equip spanned 3 days and was attended by about 80 people representing between 15 and 20 churches in the area. The prayer and worship times were fantastic, turning our focus towards Jesus, sharing prophetic words, and experiencing refreshing. And over sweet tea, we were able to build relationships with these warm and friendly people. Leaders were encouraged to put Jesus at the center of our lives and churches, to make space in our churches for the next generation, and to ensure that our identity and security is found in nothing but Jesus. God also broke historical and traditional gender barriers when leaders and their wives prayed together, with men and women confessing their failures and weaknesses. The Equip time ended with a celebration of the life that Jesus bought for us as we shared communion. Later we learned that this was the first time that leaders in this area had ever shared communion together. Our Father was bringing order to his house. After the Equip, we had the opportunity to visit a local school run by a partnering church and visit an orphanage. We were captured by Jesus' heart for the children and blessed to see the wonderful way in which the church is ministering to the community in this region of India. From Kotagiri, we sent one of our team members to Andhra Pradesh, another huge state in India, to meet with some of the kingdom partners we had met the previous year in Kotagiri. From the tea plantations in India, we travelled to the tea plantations in Sri Lanka. This was the first time that an NCMI team had visited Sri Lanka in many years, but what an incredible pioneering trip we had into this breathtakingly picturesque part of the world. A pastor that we've been partnering with in India connected us with church leaders in his hometown of Nuwara Eliya. The Equip was hosted in a village called Ragala and was attended by about 95 people representing 10 churches from the surrounding region. The session started with inspiring leaders to focus on filling people with God rather than filling churches with people. On the second day of the Equip, we taught on being drunk in the Holy Spirit and how the different gifts function together to glorify Jesus. This was followed by a time of prayer for people to receive the Holy Spirit, during which the team demonstrated what had been shared. It was beautiful to see the Spirit touch so many lives. On the last Sunday, we broke into smaller groups again and ministered at 3 churches in the area. The testimonies of the celebration times in these churches reflected the health of the church in Sri Lanka. This was a truly diverse team. We had folks in their 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, and even a 13-year-old on our trip. Our leaders led skillfully. They risked with and stretched the people of the team, but with just the right amount of tension. It was amazing to serve God together in these countries, to know Jesus and to make him known.